Now let's go ahead and look at one of the follow-ups, and we're going to look at Greg here. Greg's going to be an example of a possible client for somebody who's in sales. And for this one example, the specific one is for car sales. And so when we look at the follow-up, we have the follow-up note right here. And we can see at 4 p.m., Greg will be meeting at the dealership to start looking over cars. He says he does want something sporty, but also something that gets good gas mileage. He'd like to keep his car payment around $350 a month, and he has $2,000 to put down. And he says his credit is fair. And of course, all of that information is based on conversations that we have had with Greg. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and press on Greg's name. And then we're going to be able to see the rest of the information about Greg. Now, the first thing you're going to see here is the highlights section. The highlights section is a piece of sticky information. It's going to allow you to put a set of information at the very top where you're going to see this information first every time you work with this person. Now, some of the things that we suggest that people put in there are like spouses' names, kids' names, maybe where they work, anything that's super important. Some other things you could put in there. Maybe the person loves cats, is obsessed with cats. Maybe they're very political, and you have to keep that in mind each time you speak with them. So on Greg's highlights, we're going to see that he works at Whole Foods, he's single, he does go to the local church, and he does some volunteer work. Hashtag Dallas because he lives in Dallas. Hashtag Texas. Hashtag Prospect Car and hashtag Whole Foods. Now, hashtags are your filing system for the app. They're going to allow you to organize your people in a way that's meaningful for you. So, some of the hashtags we always suggest straight from the get-go are hashtag the city and hashtag the state. Because maybe you're traveling to Dallas and you want to see who lives there to be able to network with people that live there while you're there. Maybe you're trying to find somebody who can help you get a place because all the hotels are booked. Anything like that, that's one of the reasons. Now, some of the other ones, especially for sales, is maybe hashtag the type of product that they're looking for, maybe hashtag what they currently use right now. And then I've also got hashtag Whole Foods for where he works. One thing I personally love is to be able to search my hashtag Whole Foods before I go in. And then I see a list of people that I've spoken to that maybe work there or I've met there. And I refresh myself with names to the faces and things like that, because then that's going to help me when I go in and start talking to somebody and I can say, based on our last conversation, hey, we were talking about this. How did that end up turning out? And people are just blown away with what you remember. They're like, wow, you remember that, and that builds trust, and trust builds relationship. And so it's very, very important to, be able to remember these things. And it's so sad when we have a great conversation with somebody and, you just have that powerful conversation. It's like, wow. And then a week later, you've forgotten everything that's said. And you forgot the magic behind that conversation also. And so the contact mapping app is going to help you with all of that. Now, let's scroll down a little bit. We're going to see the pending follow-up. And then we're going to see all of the notes, about first meeting Greg at Whole Foods, bringing him some paperwork for a mindset training that he wanted to go to, and then chatting with him, in the cheese department again, and him saying that he is ready to purchase that vehicle. Another hashtag you might want to do also is hashtag the month that they're ready to buy, so you can always reach back out to them. Of course, you could also schedule a follow-up for that as well. Now, in a later module, we are going to go ahead and show you how to search out these hashtags and how they can help you build relationships. Let us know if you have any questions. And remember, we do have coaching and training available for you. Just let us know if you're interested in learning more.